How does a fighter jet achieve air supremacy without a single shot being fired? The answer lies in a secret world of technological brilliance you've never been shown. You won't believe how it twists reality, making enemies vanish and securing air supremacy without firing a single shot. This unseen battle is more mind-blowing than you think. Navigating radar limitations and electronic warfare. Why electronic warfare is the modern battleground silent killer. The shift from dogfights to digital skirmishes in air combat. Jamming counter-drone tech. Neutralizing emerging threats. Cyber warfare implications. The risk of network intrusions and data manipulation. How Gripen redefines air supremacy. Gripen's EW suite, like E-05 Raven AESA radar and integrated EWSP, uses digital radio frequency memory, DRFM technology. It intercepts incoming radar signals, modifies them, delaying signals, changing angles, velocity, and retransmits them to create false targets. Saab Jazz 39, Gripen E and F are electronic stealth, which means they jam and deceive sensors after detection and can adjust jamming techniques in real time to counter new threats. It achieves survivability without exotic materials, RCS reduction, critical for smaller air forces. Physical stealth fighter jets are and can be compromised when carrying external weapons or fuel tanks. In hypothetical engagement scenarios like SEAD missions, Gripen executes a suppression of enemy air defense, SEAD strike. In Phase 1, it deploys ghost targets to simulate an incoming bomber wave. In Phase 2, Gripen uses electronic stealth to approach undetected. When Sweden's JAS-39 Gripen faces an F-35. In networked warfare, Gripen shares EW data with friendly assets via tactical data link, enabling coordinated deception. And in AI-driven EW, its adaptive algorithms analyze threats in real time to optimize jamming profiles. Gripen's EW philosophy prioritizes electronic dominance over physical concealment, offering cost-effective survivability against advanced threats. This approach enables smaller air forces to achieve asymmetric advantages in contested environments. Gripen's EW suite isn't a single system, but a philosophy describing the capability and approach of Gripen's EW systems. The electronic support measures, or ESM, is the passive listening part. Gripen's distributed sensors constantly scan the electromagnetic spectrum, radar, radio, data links, to detect, identify, locate, and track threats, like enemy radars, missile guidance systems, communication nodes, without emitting any signals itself and emphasizing the system's ability to detect signals across a broad spectrum. It effectively sees the electronic battlefield. The true countering actions fall under ECM. The key is the integrated sensing capability. Evolving is crucial. Unlike older systems with fixed capabilities, Gripen's EW suite is designed as Aren, a highly integrated software-defined system. Threats constantly evolve. Aren allows rapid, often software-based updates to detection libraries, jamming techniques, and countermeasure algorithms, even during flight. This ensures the EW suite stays effective against new and emerging threats, truly evolving alongside the adversary. Aren, Advanced, Robust, Efficient, Networked, is the official designation of the Integrated Electronic Warfare Suite specifically developed by Saab for the Gripen EF. Aren breaks down the traditional barriers between, and Aren tightly integrates all these functions into a single, centrally managed system powered by high-speed data buses and powerful onboard computers. This allows for its automated response, focus on faster and more optimized threat assessment and countermeasure selection, jamming deployment. Aren is a powerhouse, as it provides Gripen with world-class defensive and offensive electronic warfare capabilities, making it incredibly difficult to detect, track, target, or hit. From jamming to deception, Gripen's multi-layered self-protection, executed by Aren. Aren employs a sophisticated, layered approach to protect the Gripen. Electronic countermeasures, ECM, active, is where jamming to deception happens. Expendable countermeasures, CMDS, active, deploying chaff, clouds of metallized strips to confuse radar, and flares, heat sources to decoy infrared missiles as a last line of defense. This is often more effective and harder to counter than brute force jamming. Expendable countermeasures, CMDS, when active, deploy chaff, clouds of metallized strips to confuse radar, and flares, heat sources to decoy infrared missiles, as a last line of defense. Aren seamlessly blends these techniques. For example, it might use deception against a tracking radar while simultaneously deploying CHIF against a launched radar-guided missile, all while passive ESM continues to monitor for new threats. The system automatically selects and layers the most effective countermeasures for the specific threat scenario. How Gripen sees and hears everything. This is the glue that makes the evolving eye and ear and Aren so powerful. Gripen EF has an extensive suite of sensors. All sensors continuously feed raw data into the central mission computer. Powerful algorithms correlate data points from different sensors. Instead of showing multiple separate contacts from different sensors, the system creates a single, high-confidence track for each detected object, friend, foe, or neutral. This track includes the most accurate available data on location, speed, heading, identity, and threat level. The fused tracks are displayed to the pilot on a single intuitive tactical display, the God's Eye view. The pilot sees the entire battle space with unparalleled clarity and confidence, understanding not just where things are, but what they are and what they are doing. In short, the Gripen EF's EW capability, centered on the Aren suite, embodies the evolving eye and ear philosophy. It uses distributed passive sensors for wide-spectrum detection and sensor fusion to create a unified, highly accurate tactical picture, sees and hears everything. Gripen's advanced EW sensors can detect and geolocate threats far beyond its own radar horizon. This data is instantly shared with the network, other fighters, AWACS, ground units, ships, amplifying situational awareness and enabling coordinated countermeasures. Gripen's inherent cost-effectiveness, rapid upgradability, software-defined, and network-centric design ensure it remains a vital, adaptable force multiplier in complex connected future conflicts, even alongside larger platforms. Gripen's future EW path leverages its open architecture, software-defined core to rapidly integrate cutting-edge AI ML. This enables cognitive systems that learn, adapt, predict, and proactively counter threats in real time within the networked battle space. This combination of advanced technology, rapid upgradability, and network integration ensures its effectiveness and relevance against evolving threats well beyond the jet's electronic brain. AESA radar, data link. It also has an IRIS, infrared search and track, a passive, powerful thermal sensor that detects engine heat without emitting radar. Pilot can fuse radar, ARST, and data link onto one clear display for unparalleled situational awareness. And finally, cost. The Gripen E is a bargain. The purchase price is lower than that of the F-35 and the Typhoon. Running costs are in a different league. Saab says it has the lowest cost per flight hour among modern Western fighters. That means air forces can actually afford to fly it. A lot. More flying time equals better trained pilots. A well-trained pilot in a Gripen is far more dangerous than a brilliant pilot grounded by a hangar queen. It's a sensible performance. There are moments in the history of technology that just leave people speechless. The Gripen has produced more than its fair share of them. Picture the scene. A major international air combat exercise. A squadron of brand new F-35 stealth fighters is participating. Everyone expects them to be untouchable. But then the exercise debriefs start to leak out. The F-35s were being shot down, and the culprit was the little Swedish jet that could. Gripen pilots, using Wolfpack tactics, 1 or 2 jets would light up the sky. F-35s are stealthiest from the front, so they react and maneuver. As they turned, their side profiles became exposed to the other Gripens, the silent hunters, putting them in position for a weapons lock from the side or rear. Ambushed by 2, they couldn't. It was a tactical masterclass that left many experts stunned. Then the highway operation. Not an air show stunt. Real Swedish Air Force wartime practice. While other superfighters need pristine mile-long runways and a legion of support staff, the Gripen could operate from anywhere. These moments are proof of a paradigm shift. Air combat is no longer just about being the fastest or the stealthiest. The Gripen proved that being the smartest matters most. So what have we learned? We've learned that the Saab Gripen E is much more than just another fighter jet. It's a stroke of genius born from necessity. Proof you don't need an American-sized budget to build a world-beating piece of kit. They focused on what actually wins fights. Information, flexibility, the ability to put a missile on a target before the other chap even knows you're there.